to begin tonight with breaking news. We have learned a man who may be the most prolific serial killer in American history claims he killed 2 women right here in Mobile.
Tonight, family members spoke to NBC 15's Muriel Bailey about the confession that may finally bring them closure after more than 30 years. Muriel, this is a bittersweet end for these families.
It is, Greg. I spoke with the daughter of one of the victims, and she tells me she's waited for so long for closure.
I remember it like yesterday, the day the sheriff came and said they found her body.
Glory Bonner says in 1984, when she was just 8 years old, someone took her mother, Hannah Mae Bonner, away from her and her siblings.
What he took from us, we can't get that back. He took so much.
For more than 3 decades, she says she's waited for closure, and now there's a new development.
He was like, we got a killer.
Mobile police say convicted serial killer 78-year-old Samuel Little confessed to the crime and admitted to killing another woman in Mobile named Ida Mae Campbell. Little is already serving a life sentence for 3 murders in California, and investigators say he may be linked to more than 90 murders across the country. Investigators have confirmed 30 of those 90 so far. Bonner says Little's alleged confession answers some questions she's always had, but it brings up that old pain.
Somewhat, I feel like we have closure. It's like an open wound all over again.
Bonner says her mother was full of life and always smiling, a joy she says Little took away from future generations.
Grandkids, ask questions, they want to know their grandmother. And we can only tell them what we know. They can experience that grandmother love. But we missed out on that mother love, something we can't get back. We can't experience. He took that away from us.
And family members tell me that both of those victims, Bonner and Campbell, were actually friends. Of course, we'll continue to follow both of these cases as they develop. For now, reporting live in Mobile, Muriel Bailey, NBC 15 News.
Muriel, thanks. Samuel Little's murderous rampage was finally revealed earlier this year when Texas Rangers interviewed him about a case there. Little was in a California prison at the time and willing to talk in exchange for moving to another location. That's when he confessed to 90 killings. The FBI released this map showing some of the crimes he's admitted to, including the murders of 4 women along the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Investigators say Little traveled across the country, targeting mostly young women. The victims often involved in drugs or prostitution. Little was a former competitive boxer. He would usually knock out his victims, then strangle them. They say despite his poor health, the 78-year-old remembers many details of those crimes and has even drawn pictures of the victims. The task now is for investigators to find enough evidence to link Samuel to each case.